In the third part of the video, we would like to introduce what kinds of efforts have been taken by TIPO to actively assist in industries in using the trademark system, which can be separated into three parts, including strategic manual for industries, active promulgation and support, and brief introductions to the trademark system. Let's start from the first one, strategic manual for industries. In 2021, we accomplished the strategic manual for industries regarding how to designate goods or services when filing trademark applications. Just like the literal meaning of its name, the gist of this manual is to assist the applicants in finding the goods or services that they really want and need when filing trademark applications. Since the full name is a bit too long, we'll use a contracted name, Strategic Manual for Industries, to call it hereinafter. Through this manual, we expect to help the applicants to avoid common mistakes concerning the designation of goods or services. Relevant examples may include, first of all, in view of the business operated by the applicant, the retail and wholesale services of specific goods designated by the applicant are apparently unreasonable. Secondly, designating goods that are not going to be independently sold by the applicant. Thirdly, the applicant believes that the Import-Export Agency services should be designated since it needs to import materials and export its own goods to run the business. In order to effectively help the applicants to avoid making these common mistakes, in a strategic manual for industries, we not only address the question of how to designate goods or services from the perspectives of different industries, but also provide 3 do's and 3 don'ts with respect to the designation of goods or services. Let's take a further look at each of them. Starting from 3 do's, which include number 1, to know the real meaning of each good or service. Number 2, to know the relationship between designated goods or services and the trademark which is going to be used in practice. Number 3, to know how to accurately make designation. On the contrary, there are 3 don'ts that should be avoided when filing trademark applications, which include, first of all, being contradictory to another laws. Secondly, the designated goods or services exceeds the applicant's actual operating scope of the business. Lastly, using general terms to be the designated goods or services. For example, the term beverages is too general, which contains so many different goods in different classes under nice classification. Therefore, the applicant needs to amend this term to be a more specific one. In addition to the content mentioned above, we have also connected the industry classification published by the Executive Yuan with NICE classification and built several reference tables of classified groups of goods or services for each industry. Through these efforts, we expect to make it easier for applicants from different industries to find the goods or services that they really need. Furthermore, we have integrated some of the content mentioned above into the trademark search system and the new trademark e-filing system. Taking trademark search system as an example. At present, the applicants can use the industries that they belong to search for groups of goods or services that they need. As we can see, there are 19 different industries provided on this webpage. Once the applicant clicks on one of them, the system will show the groups of goods or services that are related to this industry. Through this design, it is possible for the applicants to use the concepts that they are more familiar with to find the goods or services that they need. If the applicant expects to have more details about the strategies of how to make designations, the full content of Strategic Manual for Industries can be easily accessed on this page as well. Okay, now we can move on to the second one, active promulgation and support. In recent years, we have taken several measures to actively promulgate important knowledge and information concerning IPR, helping market participants to form their own strategies of trademarks. For example, we supported the Branding Taiwan Forward program by sending our professionals to the chosen companies, providing them in-depth and customized diagnosis and guiding services according to the development of their brands. On the other hand, to provide timely and professional help for local SMEs, we employed video conferencing equipment at our branch offices to let SMEs talk directly with our professionals to resolve IPR problems. In 2020, TIPO held 4 online counseling sessions on trademark portfolios, patent rejection principles, avoiding infringement, and trade secrets practices, etc. The events were well received among attending SMEs. Last but not least, we also actively cooperate with the Startup Terrence and the Startup Hub to arrange several information sessions for businesses, providing them useful and practical knowledge of IPR. The feedback that we received in relation to these measures were very positive, and we'll keep on putting hard efforts to assist market participants. Alright, let's move on to the next measure, brief introductions to the trademark system. For the sake of helping the people to have more understanding of trademark-related procedures and mechanisms, we have accomplished several electronic leaflets. Through these leaflets, we use concise and understandable words to present general ideas about how these procedures work. Presently, brief introductions that we have published on our official website include how to search and designate goods or services, trademark fast track, trademark disputes including opposition, invalidation, and revocation, recordation of trademark assignment, and third-party observation. At the end of the video, we would like to share our vision of the future with you. As the competent authority of the trademark, we keep endeavoring to compile and revise trademark-related examination guidelines, directions, and interpretations. Examination guidelines are certainly meaningful and beneficial for us to maintain the standards and qualities of trademark examination. The examination guidelines on likelihood of confusion that we revised just last year could be a great example, which is no doubt one of the most important examination guidelines in practice. On the other hand, some of our publications provide guidance to the people, helping them to attend and use trademark-related procedures. For instance, the operational directions of third-party observations for trademark applications that we promulgated in 2019 provides useful instructions and examples for the one who expects to prevent trademark applications from being approved, helping them to understand how to file the third-party observation and what kinds of evidences can be more valuable in practice. Another great example is the article-by-article interpretation of the Trademark Act, which is very informative and helpful to the one who expects to have more understanding of our trademark system. In 2022, we plan to revise the examination guidelines on distinctiveness of trademarks, examination guidelines on certification marks, collective trademarks, and collective membership marks. In addition to the revision of examination guidelines, we expect to accomplish the strategic guidebook for industries on global trademark portfolios, helping businesses to explore broader possibilities and opportunities. Furthermore, it is fair to say that both net zero emission and metaverse are important issues in recent days which have attracted worldwide attention, and we pay close attention to them as well. Accordingly, we decide to connect the ideas of net zero emissions and metaverse with trademark-related issues, trying to accomplish relevant manual and reports. Through these efforts, we expect to catch up on the latest trends of the world, making sure that our viewpoints and standards are still suitable. In the future, we'll stay tuned to the latest development of relevant technologies and the society, and keep on making progress in our performances, doing our best to provide better services to the people. This is the end of the video. Sincerely thank you for watching it. Hoping that this video is helpful to you, and we wish you all the best. See you next time.